The NFL has announced that each team is allowed to use 2 helmets, which opens up the possibility for the Bucs to wear the creamsicles. Let's discuss.
Climb aboard with Stephen and Scott and batten down the hatches.
The Bucs are able to use the Bucco Bruce logo and the orange jerseys if they so choose after the ruling that the NFL made of having 2 helmets, which is what was stopping them from using them the last few years. Players seem to be pretty on board with it, mainly Brady himself tweeting this.
Huge proponent for it.
Yeah, has made it known multiple times, but this is probably the earliest instance of it is the beginning of last season. He tweeted, "Bring back the creamsicles."
Yep, and he's always seen wearing the creamsicle color, whether it's his own brand, whether he is wearing practice jerseys. He's always donning that creamsicle color and kind of a big proponent for it. He had the one, it's like iconic now, wearing that creamsicle color where everybody saw that he was a little bit tipsy.
Oh, the boat parade.
Yeah.
He had a avocado tequila,
Yeah.
I think it was. Is that out there what he had? I wanna give it a try. I want to be that happy someday.
Yeah. And in that photo too, you see Ryan Griffin's wearing the old Bucco Bruce hat.
That's true.
In Madden, obviously.
You can actually play it out, so.
See what it looks like.
And then him and Gronk.
Somebody did a mock-up of him and Gronk wearing it.
Looks great.
Super cool.
He chose this too. This is his brand, and he chose to put it on an orange shirt.
For sure.
Like, he could have put that on a gray shirt or a red and they changed the font color or whatever. Like, that's his shirt. He wanted it on orange. So
Yep.
He definitely seems to be embracing it. He probably looks down in practice and is like, dude, I look awesome in this orange. I throw a little better.
A little more crisp.
Yeah. We've also, seen in the past when the Bucs did wear the retro throwbacks, like, what was it, 5 or 6 years ago or something like that. Levante David been quoted saying, I love the creamsicle uniforms.
He was really into them. He got to wear them his rookie year. He's been on record talking about how cool it was to wear them and how he wishes he would have kept that jersey. And being a rookie, like, he didn't really think about it. He thought he would have the opportunity to wear it more often. And then the NFL made that rule change in 2013. And he's also on record saying that a lot of the younger players and stuff that didn't get the chance to wear the uniform always ask about it, and he always, tells them that he wishes he could wear it too.
So a young guy that we'd love to see in the uniform right there, Mike Evans.
He looks great in it. Tattoos are popping with it. He looks determined to score a touchdown. Looks like he's playing against maybe the Jaguars or the Dolphins.
Panthers.
Oh yeah, Panthers.
Yeah.
It's the Panthers. He's going to score on the Panthers. Shaquille Barrett wore it at the boat parade. He wore the old throwback Doug Williams jersey, so he likes him.
That's not a Dilfer jersey?
No. Not a Dilfer jersey. Arians has been on record for saying as soon as the helmet rule changes that we're definitely going to see some creamsicles and throwbacks. Cam Brate, another fan favorite, he's been noted to say that he's seen a lot of people on Twitter and the social medias clamoring for the creamsicles coming back, and he definitely thinks that they're coming back as soon as something like this rule change was in effect.
So the players all seem to really be embracing the idea of wearing the throwback retro creamsicles and orange jerseys and everything. But what do the fans feel about it? Like, how do Bucs fans feel about watching the orange and white? I know it might be kind of traumatic, I think, to think back on watching some of those games in the 70s and 80s and early 90s where the Bucs were wearing the orange and white. This is the record of the Bucs from the time they were introduced to the league in 1976 all the way to the time they won their first Super Bowl. The uniform was changed in 1997. The Bucs record before that, from 96 back to 76, so the first 20 years here, they won 100 games and lost, I think I added up, it was 223 losses throughout the creamsicle history. Looks like 2 winning seasons through that 20 years. Actually, excuse me, I guess this third one here, they went 5-4. Was that like a shortened lockout season or something in 82?
I'm not sure.
I think it was.
It was before we were born.
Yeah, we've been Bucs fans for a long time, but we didn't have to sit through this span here.
We didn't have to sit through their first 26-game losing streak as an expansion team.
No.
Them losing most of their games through the 80s. Obviously, we saw some of that, but being young too. Both of us were born in 84, so.
Yeah, I remember watching the Bucs in the orange and white, really listening to the Bucs, because back then, if the games didn't sell out or was it sellout? I think it was complete sellout. They would black out the game on local TV. So
Yeah.
I have memories of listening to the Bucks on the radio and going to the old Sombrero and watching them get murdered. Like,
Yeah. Actually, there's a picture of me that I have wearing like the number 12 creamsicle jersey, and I have a helmet and everything.
is it one of those like kids costumes that they used to sell, or is it like a real one?
I'm not sure. I have it. Maybe we should put that
Yeah,
up.
if you have it. This is you. Is this like Christmas or something?
I think so. I think it was Christmas. I got the whole get up and I immediately wanted to put it on, and thus my dreams of becoming a quarterback were developed that day.
What year is this? Do you know? Roughly? I mean, how old are you there?
Maybe 3 or 4?
Yeah, 3, 4.
Yeah, something
So
like
that's
that.
got to be late 80s.
Late 80s, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel like the younger Bucks fans are embracing the orange, and maybe some of the older Bucks fans who had to sit through the 80s through the early 90s seasons, like, are kind of against it. I don't know.
My dad would talk about from time to time the uniform change and stuff, and he would say they need to get rid of the orange. It's cursed, you know, the Bucko Bruce curse or whatever, which is funny because this was his hat, and he sort of like came around and embraced it again after a while. But you said your dad also.
Yeah, I feel like my dad is like, hates the orange, doesn't want to see it. And I mean, it's for good reason, man. If you sat through these 80s and 90s and the 70s, I mean, they had a little bit of a hot run here, obviously, late 70s, early 80s. 83 though, 2-14, went right back to their old ways, and just not one winning season from 83 to 97 when they finally changed the uniform. I mean,
Yeah.
and then they went on with the new uniform, obviously, to win the Super Bowl in 2002. So there is some credibility to this orange curse, possibly. Not a lot of good memories, not a lot of good games in them. We've obviously sat through our share of bad Buccaneer games, you know, more recently.
We had the alarm clock era was our bad jersey experience. Some people, you know, they rank the creamsicle jersey as like the best looking NFL jersey that's ever existed, and then you have other people like Colin Cowherd who ranks it as the number 1 ugliest sports uniform that's ever existed. So
Very split crowd. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. So where do you guys fall on the creamsicle jerseys? Do you want to see them? Do you not want to see them? Do you love them? Do you hate them?
let us know down in the comments.
Thanks everybody for checking out this video. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch more of our Bucks and football related content. Check out some of our other videos, and we'll catch you guys next time.